will be at his control when we restart. We are back to green running. And once again, it's a perfect run for Alex Palou. It's a little wobble for Lundgaard. But O'Ward with the run on Scott Dixon as he had at the last restart. He has again, and Dixon defends. And O'Ward now up to the inside of Scott Dixon, who runs deep. And the McLaren man will try to take the advantage of that, and so too will Callum Ilott. Ilott looks to the outside, but O'Ward gets the position and gets the job done. Now the Prema man all over the back of the six-time champion here in the NTT INDYCAR Series. Ilott with a best career result of fifth. A fifth place that came here at Laguna Seca, now under pressure from Rasmussen. Has to defend. Rasmussen has a great advantage running up the hill. Can he take advantage? He can't for the moment.
Christian Rasmussen with a huge slide through the middle of turn 5, just hung on to it. Was trying to cross up Callum Ilott. Meanwhile, Scott Dixon there going into turn 2 made a swerve over at Pato O'Ward, and it cost him. Dixon made the swerve and then ran wide in the brake zone, allowing Pato to duck in.
A twitch from Dixon on the run down the hill. Edgy moments with 8 to go. It'll be 7 over the line here in Monterey. And Herta still hunting down Lundgaard for second. Oh, power, slow out of the final corner. That'll give Marcus Armstrong a phenomenal opportunity on the run down into turn 2. As Herta all over the rear wing of Christian Lundgaard. Has Armstrong been able to find anything for Will Power? He's on the inside of him, but nothing doing yet as McLaughlin has a look at his teammate coming through the corner. McLaughlin and Newgarden go wheel to wheel and side by side. The right-hander should be McLaughlin's for the taking, and indeed it is. Oh, and someone's had 2 wheels off, or are they completely off? Huge amount of dust kicked up.
Oh, McLaughlin gets a little bit wide in turn 5 there. Everybody really struggling to hang on to their tires except for Palou. Almost 2 seconds to the clear after just a couple laps of the restart.
This is what domination looks like. This is what perfection looks like. You know, we came into this talking about a championship challenge, about whether Pato O'Ward could take the fight to Alex Palou today, as we get a replay of Rasmussen. Always so thrilling, losing a couple of positions there though. But the one story that perhaps we forgot to mention is that Alex Palou, if he can win beginning today, every race that remains this season will set a new record in IndyCar history. The most wins in a season, 10 for AJ Foyt back in the 1960s. If Palou wins today, it will be win number 8 for the season with 3 remaining. The opportunity to make history remains for those 11 wins for Alex Palou. Guys, we've got 6 to go here. How impressed have you been with what you've seen out of Alex Palou today?
I mean, not surprised, but supremely impressed as always. On a day when everybody seemed to have an equal shot at this in terms of tire selection, strategy was pretty straightforward today. Colton Herta, the former master at Laguna Seca, just simply being outclassed today by Chip Ganassi Racing and Alex Palou. There's just nothing that can sideline their pace in used tires. On new tires, in restart situations, every phase of this game, he's mastered it.
And for me, what's been the big standout is we've seen Palou very good on a certain set of tires. Usually it's the hards, but he's comparable to the other leaders on the softs. This weekend, especially in the race, think of that gap in qualifying, 3/10. He has just been so dominant on both sets of tires. He has been untouchable.
Let's look at fastest lap of the race. 90 laps into this thing, Alex Palou is 0.7 of a second faster than anybody else in this field over 1 lap. That's insane. And in the back of my head, all I can hear, Will, is Chip Ganassi's voice to us at the start of the season. What did he say?
Just scratching the surface.
Just scratching the surface.
He said, guys, bad news. He's going to be better this year. I'm telling you, he's going to be better. And Chip, a man of his word, Palou, absolutely a step up this season from an already supremely high level.
Looked like Pato O'Ward put 2 wheels in the gravel a couple of corners ago. We just saw that big puff of dust in the back of the shot, and we say it's the back of the shot, and it's the far distance of the shot because Palou is extending his lead lap after lap, as he has done every lap of this contest here in Laguna Seca. No one, and I mean no one, has been able to hold a candle to him. But Herta behind in third with the battle for second with Newgarden. Will not let him go. Will not let this thing pass. The gap, 0.7 of a second, and Herta is still pushing.
I think Herta's going to have a shot here. You just get the feeling that with those used softs that Christian Lundgaard started on, it's just going to be a handful. And there it is. He just blew the apex of turn 3. Herta head down, ready to fight.
It just shows you how hard it is to follow at this racetrack in these Indy cars. So much downforce lost when you're in the dirty air of another car. Another apex. Well, they both missed the apex in turn 5.
Colton Herta's got a better excuse with the dirty air on the front wing. Lundgaard's got a good excuse too with used tires, but man, it's going to be tough for Herta to get there. But if he gets close, I think he'll go for it.
And I got to say, if Lundgaard can pull this off, hold Herta back, and take second place, that's a heck of a drive from the guy in the number 7 machine. It's been a little bit slim pickings for him on the good results. Started so strong in the season that's kind of been through a little bit of a quiet period as his teammate Pato O'Ward has really stepped up, won a couple of races, entered the championship chat in a big way. But now Lundgaard doing such a good job just managing that gap, managing his tires, what's left of them, and not allowing Herta that opportunity.
I think Lundgaard has an incentive to get as much breathing room as he can on Colton Herta, because don't forget the pass that Lundgaard made on Herta was a lunge. I mean, stuffed it in at the last second. I'm sure Colton Herta would love to repay the favor with 2.5 to go.
With a little, it was a lunge with a little nudge.
Yeah.
A little hello on his way through. A little hello, goodbye. But what a drive. What a drive from Lundgaard today. Started 7th, up to 2nd, rolled the dice with strategy. Beautiful stuff from him. A great drive from Scott Dixon up to 5th. A brilliant drive from Callum Ilott, starting all the way down at the back of the field. And if he holds on to that position, it will be another best ever result for the Prema team in their first season. 6th place at the moment for Callum Ilott.
This was the earlier pass from Lundgaard I was talking about. You'll see the contact just at the exit. And that's why I say if Colton Herta can get close, maybe he shoots one more time.
Been another battling drive from Marcus Armstrong in 8th. Rasmussen has been exhilarating, but sadly for him, just going over the limit a little too much and dropping down to 9th place. A better day for Penske in so much as all 3 cars remain in the race with 2 laps to go. Power, the highest of them, in 7th. McLaughlin is 10th. Newgarden is 11th. Still nowhere near the level that they would expect to be at. But they'll take what they can this season, and 3 cars still being in the race. Quite incredibly, that's a good result for Penske this year.
And once again, will Power, the top performer on the team.
Again, surely that has to count for something. Surely. And yet, it may not.
Colton Herta down to 8 seconds of push to pass. 7, now 6. He's trying to close that gap. He's only got 1 lap left when they cross the line. 1 last push out of the last corner to try to make it work.
This was about as close as Christian Lundgaard was when he made the pass on Herta to surprise him. Herta's been stronger on the brakes, but I just don't think he's close enough here.
1 lap to go. It will be over the line. Oh my goodness, Herta's got a good exit. He's had a great exit.
It looked like he did, and then
he kind of didn't. Yeah,
he got wide maybe on that exit curb and struggled to get the rear traction. Now he's going for the lunge.
And he's used up all of his push to pass, trying to make up for that little bobble, that little wobble on the exit of 11. Trying to hang with Lundgaard, trying to put the move in on this final lap here at Laguna Seca, where Alex Palou has looked utterly imperious from the get-go. Has tempered the storm and has ridden this race out absolutely beautifully. We came into today asking whether Pato O'Ward could mount the challenge for the championship. It is a championship which Alex Palou has led from day one, and with this kind of a performance puts one hand firmly back onto the Astor Challenge Cup. Stand back and admire him. Stand up and applaud him. He has been perfect. What a performance. Utter perfection once again from Alex Palou. 8 wins in a season. Sensational. hands off to Newgarden and Herter, who complete the podium. A brilliant drive from the McLaren man in second. Pato O'Ward couldn't get the job done when he needed to today. Finishes fourth. Scott Dixon, a brilliant drive to fifth. Eilert, sensational in sixth. A best ever result for Prema. Power is seventh. Armstrong is eighth. Rasmussen ninth. And Scott McLaughlin comes home 10th for Penske.